So, you know, oh, wait, hang on. You know how I've been messing stuff up with recording recently? And today is no different. I wasn't actually capturing the screen. I was recording everything else, but not the screen. So everything else just being my voice and sounds in this game. But when I'm just flying, there are no sounds. Anywho, what have we been up to? We built some cliffs. That's right. I filled out the spaghetti. Come on. Come with me. There we go. Here we go. Right. So, as you can see, I filled out the spaghetti. Spaghetti. Yeah, I filled out this cliff up here. I filled out the bit around the waterfall. I think it looks really cool. I filled in this gap over here. Obviously, there is lots of stuff yet to do. I mean, that says everything. I mean, look at this world. The world is flat otherwise. But yeah, I think this looks really cool. And it's made me rethink the orc village. In a way that is like, look at that sheep. He's, you know, is he still, wait, where's the button? There it is. Yeah, that's right. He's still living on the edge. Anyway, these pigs aren't. No. I really like this building. This sort of circular building. I really like the towers up there and down here. A pig's escaped. Huh. Good on you. I don't like these buildings anymore. These just feel like quite lazy because they are just smaller versions of the tower. And I'm starting to really not like this building. I liked it at first, but I'm like, I don't like it anymore. So I think what I want to do is rebuild the village. Like this building, these buildings. As I said, I like this one. I like the pigsty. I'm going to keep this one, but I want to redesign the rest of the buildings. And I think that's good because we're now starting to design up more of the village, more of this town, this settlement, this whatever you want to call it. And I really like these fields. I like the fields in here, but I want to have buildings that have a bit more character to them, a bit more like, oh, okay, cool. When you look at it, you go, nice, this all works together. And I think having these towers be slightly different makes sense. They're towers. I think like this is sort of just like a building that's been put up so that they can look out over the valley, over these two different areas in the valley, and they can kind of survey the area and go, right, is this area safe? Are we in danger? Is there anything coming from the forest? I don't know, like a giant spider? Or even worse, a giant scorpion? Is that worse? They're both arachnids. Who knows? And I like this building. And I like the trim of like the acacia or cha-cha-cha wood on there. And I've got it on this roof. And I don't mind this roof. I quite like this roof. It's just the rest of the building I don't like. I don't like the building. And it's a shame because I liked it when I built it. But now I'm like, I don't think this fits the area. I don't think it fits the design. And it's a very odd shape. And I don't think it's a good shape. I don't like it. And I want to rebuild it. I want to try again and do something I'm more proud of. And I think this is sort of something that I do writing in the background as well. Just sort of stuff that I like to write, like writing a book, you know, as everyone does. It's just like a little fantasy story, but I've recently just had like thoughts about it and like, nah, I don't need that prologue, getting rid of it. 86 it, as the chefs would say. So I'm getting rid of that. And I'm changing up slight bits of that. It's sort of you re-revise things as you look over it again, as you develop the rest of the area. You re-look at this stuff that you've put in and you go, no, that doesn't fit anymore. That doesn't look how I wanted it to look. So I think what I want to do is kind of go back to the drawing board a bit. As I said, I like these buildings as they are. So this one over here, the tower over there, and this sort of circular domed, not domed, but like peaked roof house. I really like these. And I think there's a motif there that I can bring across. I don't want to just redo these, but shorter, because I don't like them. I want to see if I can get more of this circular design in there, or more of the design choices that come from it. So I think there's a bit of redevelopment I can do. And I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about the idea of developing these builds so that they fit this area a bit more. And yeah, so that's the beauty of doing this kind of this creative world, is I can develop it as I go and, you know, change things on the fly. If I decide actually I hate something, I really don't like it, I can change it. It's my world. I can do whatever I want, you know? So this area needs some more trees. And I think if I have the trees in first, it might kind of dictate a bit more like, oh, okay, this is what this area feels like. This is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. I can start putting these buildings in here. So I think in the next episode, what we might not see much progress on the buildings. What I might do is I might actually tear down the buildings that I'm not happy with. And then we can see what space we're left with. And then I'll put in some more trees and maybe develop this area up here a bit more. And could potentially plan out a few areas where more buildings can go up along here. I'm not sure how I feel about this area now with these buildings, but maybe I like it. Time will tell. Oh, I'm a bit sleepy. It's been busy at work. And yeah, but I'm still very happy with how this area is coming along, how this build is coming along. I really like this little area up here. I like that the path goes through the mountain. I really like the area around the front here, like this path, the tower, the palisade. I really like the palisade going around, and I think that's potentially what makes this building feel weird. I don't think this one fits with the palisade, whereas this does, I think, in my head anyway. So yeah, I need to carry this around. I've brought that out a bit. There is nothing under here as of yet. I haven't extended that way yet, so that's something I can kind of work on if and when I want to. Well, there will be a when. There's no if. I will want to work on it. But yeah, I've got plans, and I'm yawning again. But yeah, I think it's gonna look if I change up this area a bit, I think it's gonna look really cool with this upper area as well. And I've got to say, the scale of this build is looking really cool, and I'm really liking this. And yeah, so from the inside of my head and from the outside of my head, just wanted to say thanks for coming along, thanks for watching. Comment if you know, what do you feel about the buildings? Like, I mean, I am going to rebuild them, but I'd like to know, like, you know, is it a similar thing that you've felt before in the past where you're not happy about a build and you go, if I just tear it down and start again, can I come up with something new? And it's like, I might come up with something very similar, but better. And that's good. That's what we want. You know, constant iteration and reevaluation of what is good in a build, I think is important to be able to sort of making sure that you're happy in your world. And I suppose you can use that for life as well, I suppose. I don't know. Life lessons with Lovejoy. You're welcome. But yeah, like, subscribe, all that jazz. And yeah, how are you liking this world? I think it's really cool. I really do. Bye. Oh, apparently. I'll say a proper bye. Bye.